right. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Thank you for joining me in the first stream in the brand new studio. I'm going to give it a moment to let chat catch up here. How we doing, guys? It has been way too long. Okay, that chat is kind of ugly on top of that. Let me see if I could fix that quietly. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope we get some Fire Emblem news today. I am super stoked for that. Otherwise, bare minimum, like an announcement of a Nintendo Fire Emblem specific direct. But barring that, I really think we got to see something because they just haven't said anything in so long. All right, let's see if I can fix this chat, though, really quickly here. And I didn't set up donations and stuff again. Ever since the move, all my stuff is kind of jumbled. So I guess there's like, what, super chats on YouTube and stuff, but no fancy animations or anything yet this time around, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll get in the vibe of streaming way more often. It's just something that I have not been doing lately. What's up? Welcome, Alchemy Knight. BML Gaming, what's up? Hi, Joe. Liam Wilson enjoying Pokemon Legends Arceus. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Chargeman Kenya. Yeah, this is really ugly. This I gotta fix this restream chat. Hold on a second. I might just give it the generic background for now. Hold on. Let's see. Where's the fancy schmancy settings in here? All right, we got T-minus 8 minutes before things start kicking off. What's up, Cleef? I don't know how to say your name. Soulsborne X Fire Emblem by Hentai is Art. Interesting. Not a phrase I thought I would utter on this stream already, this early on, but we did. There we go. I've actually never played one of the Souls or that type of game like Bloodborne or whatever it is. Have not. I know it incurs a lot of suffering. I have a lot of friends who like them actually, but they just looked so hard. I feel like I just get frustrated with it. What's up, Sun Yu Kim? All right, hold on. Where is the... There's like a different menu I can't find here. We're going to make these, this stream chat look a little bit prettier. If I can here. Maybe it's on the website. I would play music, but we're about to get started really soon here, so I will leave it at that, and hopefully we'll see something pretty quickly on. Oh yeah, there's the studio back. Ooh, I don't have the YouTuber foam on the walls yet, so I'm resorting to this icky, nasty, like moving foam, and you could see it in the corner, but now I fixed it. That's better. Let's get this back to where it should be. But yeah, that's the new studio backdrop. I was really lucky to get that display case from a thrift store for like $220, like including delivery and everything, which is amazing. Really nice, really lucky. Gave me plenty of room to display stuff. It's a little hard to see, and unfortunately the biggest drawback right now is this glare, but hopefully at some point I'll fix that and we'll get that situated. You can see the Blue Lions flag over there, though I'm pretty happy with. It took a while to make it here. And I spent way more than I should have on this trio poster back here featuring Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Advance Wars 2, and Golden Sun. Some absolute classics. 6 minutes. Where is this customized color thing, guys? It has been too long since I streamed. Prequel for Fire Emblem Three Houses. A lot of people have been saying that, like we'll get a sequel or a prequel to Three Houses. I don't know. I feel like they'll go to something completely different. They've been good about really jumping around. No more Musos, please. I could see there being a Warriors 2 coming out. I really could. I think the first one was successful enough. Yeah, I could see it, especially with some of the leaks that folks said Another game was in development and stuff like that with Koei Tecmo, and it seemed to be moving pretty swiftly along. I could see that being a Warriors game, perhaps. I hope that's not like the only announcement that we could get today. Like if they only announce like Warriors 2, I'll be a little disappointed. I like Warriors. I like Fire Emblem Warriors, but you know, obviously it's not better than a main series game. Let's see. Maybe it's on the website. Let me take one more minute to take a look at that. I don't know. Not like I just had this menu earlier, and now I can't find it again. Of course. All right, that doesn't seem to be it. Amanda just said, "Where is the eye patch for more Blue Lions propaganda?" And that was the most amazing guess I've heard all day. I was kind of just waiting for it, honestly. Ooh. Or I could just fling it up at my desk. The only problem is, actually, wait a minute, it's this eye. It looks cooler on this eye, but this eye is actually my better eye. So I'm definitely way more blind now at this point. But I thought it'd be kind of funny, especially because of Three Houses last... Oh, I can't even read chat anymore. This is bad. One of my eyes is a little bit more nearsighted, and one of them is more farsighted. So this is going to be tricky. Calling it Fire Emblem later next year or Fire Emblem Heroes fighting game. Interesting. Interesting. I really feel like we got to see something this year. It's going to have been 3 years since the last thing. What's up? How stupid do I look at this eye patch? I can't even tell. Vaguely. Starting to look like that politician guy, Dan Crenshaw. Oh, I keep flinging it. All right, we'll save it off for now. I can't read chat with it. I'll come back to it later, though. It's pretty funny. I actually really wanted to buy like a whole Dimitri cosplay getup. I suppose I could make it, but I don't have a lot of experience like doing cosplay stuff in clothes. But there were some really cool ones going around there. I didn't have the money at the time. Maybe someday in the future if I start doing con stuff again at some point. Dragon Master saying, "I'd love a genealogy remake." Absolutely. I feel like they have to. Whether it's something that we see today or not, or we get it later on, I feel like the genealogy remake has to be next. I know there was some speculation because I think some people on the team said that they would like to do a Binding Blade remake as well. And obviously I definitely want that. But in terms of how they've done the remakes, they've done it in order, but that makes sense. So 1, 3, 2, meaning that both of Marth's games were together back to back, same platform. It made sense. Chapter 1 of Marth, Chapter 2 of Marth, same console, keep it simple. Whoever plays the first one can play the second one, although we didn't get that here in the West, but you know, it's a different story for another day. Then they remade Gaiden, and now at this point, next in line is 4. Like it just has to be 4. I don't see why not. And I feel like that would make sense as to why the actual Intelligent Systems team seems to have been like MIA a little bit, because Koei Tecmo did so much of the work for Three Houses. I think maybe they were biting their teeth, getting used to the whole Switch platform, maybe getting some advice from Koei Tecmo, but working on their own thing internally, and that could be the next Echoes game. And that would make sense, because the last time we got a game by the actual full main team that we know of was Echoes in 2017, meaning that they've now had potentially like 5 years to be working on the next thing. And I'm sure some folks also worked on Three Houses too, but they really made it seem like it wasn't their full Fire Emblem team with Koei Tecmo. I don't know. They made it seem like Koei Tecmo pulled so much of the weight for Three Houses that it was almost like barely their effort or their game by the A team, for example. So we're going to have to see. We're getting really close here. This is going to start anytime now, and I still didn't fix chat, but what are we to do? I guess the chat will look better once it actually starts. It's just really ugly right now. Let's see what you guys are saying here. I'm going to cut this a little bit. Oh, we're starting. Let's go, boys and girls. Oh, I forgot to show you. I have a bingo card for today. We're gonna be filling this out. Let's go. How's the volume? Let me know if the volume is good. This has got to be it, dude. Oh my god, already. Yes! Look at this. Look at this. And people doubted it. Definitely this. So this is Koei Tecmo again. You could tell by the graphics. They recreated the Three Houses scene. Three Hopes. Warriors 2. Warriors 2.
This world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Starting right out of the bat.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
I love it already.
I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
We did it, boys. Okay, story mode.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle?
Ooh, alternate
Or will
costumes.
you
I like it.
help me
Ooh.
seize control of my fate?
We shall
Who's
fight.
that?
We shall survive, and we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
I like the costumes.
Now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Oh, please make Judith playable. They messed up so hard not making Judith playable.
Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else.
Gerald? Tell me Gerald's
you seek
in.
revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart.
Is that a customizable character?
I
Who's
know
that? Oh,
you
no, it
are
must be a new
prepared
character.
To do whatever that you must.
June! Boys and girls, we did it!
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm crossing off the Warriors slap. We did it.
What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes game. We hope you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The Orange Star
Yeah.
Nation needs you.
I hope it's more polished. That's what I'm hoping.
We've got more intel on the
Okay.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game.
Looking pretty similar.
In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plans.
Sonya?
Another full campaign awaits.
They didn't go with the
Advance
red
Wars
Sonya?
2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers
Ooh.
and more diverse terrain can be leveraged.
I like that. I forget
for
his name.
additional tactical
Flack? Is
opportunities.
that Flack?
Like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother
alien-looking
tactical
bomber.
experience.
The black hole
Flex
alien-looking
your
bomber.
strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes.
Okay.
Go for high scores in the war room.
Please tell me
Create
that map
shared
creation's
custom
back.
maps in
Yes!
the design room.
Yes!
Or battle friends and frenemies in local and online
Look at
multiplayer.
Jesse. Jesse's looking weird. Sturm! We get to see Sturm.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo
That Sturm
Switch
is a
system
weird
April
amalgamation of
8th. Pre-orders
1
are
and 2
available
Sturm.
now on Nintendo eShop.
I feel like. Dude, this has been an epic
Explore
direct
an
already.
infinite universe.
Okay, this I don't know what it is. This I have no idea.
In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun.
Mega
Each
Pikachu
orbited
saying,
by
did I see a
planets
golden
teeming
route for
with
Fire
life.
Emblem Three Houses? Seems
Travel
like
to
it. Everybody who
planets
wanted
of
another
your
Three
choosing
Houses story,
in
it
this
looks like you're
infinite,
getting it.
procedurally
Just
generated universe.
in a Warriors engine.
Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands.
This actually
and
looks kinda
creatures
cool.
that have never been seen before and may never be seen again. To survive, you must craft your own tools and even your own place to live.
Lucas saying the leaks are real. Someone
In
did
this
mention a
living
new
and
Warriors
breathing
game actually,
universe,
so I guess that was true.
Trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for
I'm gonna
territory.
hold off on crossing that one off just
Pirates
yet. I
hunt
hope we'll see
unwary
another announcement for
travelers.
Fire Emblem here,
And the authorities are ever watchful.
unless that's it for the year.
Your journey may be fraught with danger, and actions have consequences. Traitor, fighter,
Let the toxicity flow.
explorer.
Thing
How
is,
will you live in this universe?
maybe they felt that the new Warriors game wouldn't
Man's
really
Sky
compete
lands on
with
Nintendo
Advance
Switch
Wars
this summer.
and Triangle Strategy because it's not like an actual strategy RPG. It's the like hack and slash gameplay. Maybe that's why they're fine with that being in June. I don't know. Oh my god, is this Strikers? I love Strikers, dude. Please be good. Which one? Was it the Wii one? The second Strikers game was so good. I loved that game. I wasn't that good at it. My brother was way better than me, but I'm liking it. Oh, he's gonna be stoked.
Mario Strikers Battle League. Prepare for Strike,
game.
a 5-on-5 sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles, items,
The Strikers hype in the chat.
and crushing
I like it.
special
I like it.
shots. The main rule in this sport
It's a fun game.
is to rule the
It's a fun
field.
game.
Try to score more goals than your opponents.
Yeah, that's the only
There are
thing,
two
Troy,
things
is
to
I'm
keep in
wondering
mind
if
that'll
they
help
don't want
you
to
with
do
your
2 Fire Emblem
strategies.
games in the same year.
First,
We're going to have to
the
see.
gear
Let's see how
you
this
equip.
goes.
It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy.
Ooh.
Customize as you see fit. Second,
So it's like bringing in the Mario
The
Kart
Hyper
customization
Strike.
stuff into Strikers. I like it.
to activate this
That's
shot,
cool.
grab an orb when it appears on the field, and charge it while your opponents are distracted. Hit the net, and you'll score not 1, but 2 goals.
Let the music still be godly.
Up to 8 players, 4 players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch
How does
system.
that work on the screen now? Is it too zoomed out?
In
Well,
addition to individual matches, online play
I'll have
will
to
have
see.
an online club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club, so create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you. Or join an existing one owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club
who used to be so good in that game?
with items.
There were certain characters that were
Tackles.
just so disgusting. I can't
And
remember who it was.
hyper strikes.
PD Piranha was like the
Anything
hardest
goes on
boss
this
later in that
field.
game.
Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Cool. I like that.
The latest
I'm game.
iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited for this anything goes battle soccer game. Next, please take a look at this.
Ah, yes, more broken Nintendo Online. I really hope they fix that eventually. God. New Fire Emblem? Just kidding. Fire Emblem with helicopters. Is that Splatoon 3? Or is this DLC? I've still never played Splatoon. It looks interesting. I like the whole, like, coding the battlefield gameplay, but I have not gotten around to actually trying it yet. Interesting music. So I guess instead of squids now, they're fighting fish. That's a cool design. I like that. This looks more like DLC than a new game, right? I feel like they would have framed this differently. Bubble Odyssey says this was an extra game mode in Splatoon 2, so they're bringing it back. Okay, cool. Wait, does that... I mean, if this is 3 then? I thought that answer solved everything. Okay, DLC. No, wait. So that is the new game, right? Splatoon 3?
That was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game. The next wave of Salmon Run. A giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before.
Weird to focus
was
on
also
just
spotted
one
at the end of the trailer.
mode, though.
Will the Inklings and Octolings ink
The
or
real
swim?
Squid Game.
Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates.
Cool.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Fonzers at the ready. A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch.
Never played that.
In this tactical RPG,
Oh, really?
you'll pilot weaponized machines called Fonzers and lead your
Okay.
battalion to victory.
This is more up our alley.
Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy.
I like how that was a dick shot.
Mix and match various weapons and parts to customize your Vonzer.
Great trailer clips there.
Uncover the great storyline of this classic when Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo
That's starting to
Switch
sound
this summer.
familiar. I never played the first
And
one,
in the
but
future,
okay.
the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
Nice. Those folks are eating good.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Didn't somebody call this? I think one of the leakers
From
called
the
this.
creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks.
Oh boy.
Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed
Jack
circuits,
Sparrow.
using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line.
Mulan.
Choose Mickey
There's
Mouse
something
for
so funny
symphonic
about seeing like
speed,
Jack Sparrow
Sully
with
for
like the rest of the
monstrous
Disney
power,
characters.
or Mulan for
I'm not
explosive
complaining.
maneuvers.
I'm just saying like
Each
stylistically.
racer also possesses powerful ultimate skills, perfect for turning the tables at the last second. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game, with new seasons added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and
Disney
Pixar
Asphalt.
characters, circuits, karts, and more. Plus, enjoy cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes. Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
You guys think this will upset Mario Kart?
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, that's interesting.
Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure. As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating Force powers and lightsaber combos
I remember this
as
game.
you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse.
People really like
then
this game, I
combine them
think,
for
right?
even more destructive combos. Use button controls or opt for motion controls, enhanced from the original Wii version. You can also duel locally with a friend to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed games. Explore Renaissance Italy and 16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC. Plus, take advantage of enhanced features for the Nintendo Switch system on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD Rumble, and optimized on-screen display. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection launches on Nintendo Switch
People loved
February
Ezio.
17th. Pilot mobile suits in dynamic action RPG battles.
Oh, SD Gundam.
Strange
Oh my
incidents
god.
called breaks are occurring across the Gundam
I love
universe.
Gundam. I
Find
hated
out
that
what's
show
causing
back in
them
the
and
day.
Restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each
Interesting.
suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer.
You know we need custom
SD
Robo
Gundam
back.
Battle
Where's custom
Alliance
Robo?
launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Or Metabots or something.
2 worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic. A remaster of the acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. One fateful day, the protagonist Surge wanders into an alternate world. Though it somewhat resembles his home world, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story. Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ.
Cool.
A number of improvements have been made to this remaster, like the ability to turn off enemy encounters and a
100% custom robo
soundtrack.
I miss custom robo. The storyline for the GameCube custom robo was so good. I still think about that story like to this day.
Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th.
Cool.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Never played that, but I do recognize that name. And it looks pretty cool. Do I have the annoying... I do. I have the closed captions on. Sorry, I don't think we need that. Custom Robo was hard. That's never coming back. LOL. Never say never. Maybe someday. Kirby's eating cars now. Oh yeah, this is that like Wasteland Kirby one, like a apocalyptic future.
Latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, right. Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Right.
It all takes place in a mysterious
This is what happens
world
in like 100 years.
A mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped
we're all
Waddle
gone.
Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing
Kirby.
Mouthful mode. Inhale a car to zoom around.
Oh my god. Like so ridiculous.
A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
That's kind of funny.
Or
Cone
become
Bee.
a piercing cone. With Mouthful mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales.
10% bigger mouth.
Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
That trailer made me realize just how strange and uncomfortable Kirby is as a concept.
Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will be.
Can he put a building in his mouth though? Or are they saving that for the sequel?
At Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be
Blue Mage with
evolved.
Soul Edge says, yeah, Wasteland when there's a tropical beach and lush forest in front of you. I'm saying Wasteland like New York City with overgrown with plants and stuff, okay? I'm sure a lot of things would get a lot better if humans were gone. Like
They'll
beaches.
also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful.
Oof, they're running out of ideas for Kirby.
Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved
Well, he eats
forms.
stuff. What can you expect?
A new adventure awaits our pink puffball.
I played Kirby Air Ride. I really liked Kirby Air Ride.
What are these
I know a lot of
enemies
people like that
trying to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world? Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
So
March
Kirby can have good
25th.
graphics and Pokemon
Pre-orders are
Arceus,
available now
or Arceus
on
looks
Nintendo
like crap.
eShop.
Weird. The Pokemon Company does not give
That
Game
was
Freak
Kirby
enough
and the
time.
Forgotten Land, launching later next month. Please look forward to its release. Let's take a look at some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's take a look at a new Fire Emblem. Come on.
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。ピッチャーの大谷翔
Fire
平
Emblem
です。
Baseball.
任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
Never been a big
That's right,
sports game
Otani-san.
fan.
MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not
Next
all.
Kirby game is rated R, and he starts eating
Exhibition
chains.
with a single Joy-Con
Nice.
controller. With cross progression, you can also earn and use
Kirby's, like,
content
indestructible,
on any
though.
platform where
Even in
MLB The
Smash.
Show 22 is available. And take your progress on the go with you on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No
Kirby
need
Air
to
Ride was too
worry.
advanced for its
You can
time.
invite them
No one
and
could
play
appreciate that game truly till it was too late. Hey, what's up,
You're
Kevin?
a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous. Sheesh.
Kirby ate the new Fire Emblem.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with these collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC.
What is
Every
cloud
entry
version?
is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet. Relive or get to know these heart-filled
Interesting.
adventures alongside Sora.
I like Kingdom Hearts a
Donkey,
lot.
Goofy,
I started with Chain of
and more
Memories.
for the first time in TV,
I
tabletop,
still have not
or
beaten Kingdom
handheld
Hearts
mode.
3, to be honest with you. I
Kingdom
bought it,
Hearts, integral
played like 10
masterpiece
hours,
for cloud,
and just stopped. It
containing
just,
all 3 game collections.
unfortunately, was kind of
soars
a...
onto Nintendo
You know,
Switch
it wasn't even
tomorrow.
that I didn't like it, but I don't
Each
know. It's just
collection's
like...
cloud version will also be
I got busy and I
individually
stopped playing
available
it.
on
But
Nintendo
overall, I heard a
eShop.
lot of feedback that it just wasn't as hype as people were hoping. Which is unfortunate.
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies.
I always thought this was a
Use
cool
each
mascot.
level surroundings to your advantage. Also,
Yeah, I don't get the
Klonoa
well
2 is
connected to the
included.
internet thing, unless they
Take
don't
on
want
these
people
great
to
adventures
download it
when
and take up their
Klonoa
space.
Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th. We're so glad you're here.
Portal?
Come here often. Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat. In these award-winning games, the portal gun is your key to surviving
Cloud.
imprisonment in a mysterious lab.
I know, it's too reminiscent of
portals
Final Fantasy
and warp
VII
to
Cloud,
other areas
who is
of
also
the
in Kingdom Hearts.
Cake?
It's just weird.
Still unconfirmed.
Kingdom Hearts
You
Cloud
can pass
Edition.
through portals, and so can cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local, online, and split-screen multiplayer modes,
Okay.
and that part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
That game gets so confusing sometimes.
A classic comes alive.
What do we have here? Alright, I'm gonna close the bingo card for now. Sorry, it's taking up a lot of screen. Is that Dragon Quest? Yeah, that's gotta be. Or am I way off? I don't know what that is. Never mind. What the heck is this?
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut.
It's looking pretty cool.
In HD 2D. Multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day, a martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was.
I like the
near
spanning
future,
across time
a
part.
youth with
It's pretty
psychic
cool.
powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
A lot of interesting games this year already.
How was that? Next up is this.
Octopath clearly took inspiration. Yeah, that looked a lot like Octopath, honestly.
It's a new iteration of
Ooh.
the Wii Sports series.
Please be good.
Nintendo Switch Sports. Please take a look.
This is a surprise. I like this.
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch sports game. You might recognize these 3 from past Wii sports games.
Oh, did they bring back the kendo fighting?
Tennis. Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time. Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve. And
yeah, they did. That was so fun.
Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending. Plus, 3 additional sports are joining the lineup. Soccer. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers.
I like how other stuff is like more normal. Soccer just
By attaching a Joy-Con
huge.
controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game, you can play shootout mode with
because so far. We're gonna hold on and see if we see anything else here.
Control your shots left and right while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand.
The name of the ball is
Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump,
okay,
set,
cool.
and spike the ball.
I like it. How do you move around though?
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online play across all sports. Play against friends online, or opt for random matchmaking. The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face. Try taking on this challenge.
The character designs are cute, but there is something to be said about missing the Miis.
Since I'm already here, I'd like to show you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
Mr. Takahashi!
I just call it Birdie.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi, I can see you're ready to play. All right, I'll play some volleyball online together with Mr. Koizumi. Do you have your wrist strap ready?
Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
All right, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
All right, we're doing this? Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports.
Okay.
What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team?
Oh, you can use Miis. Okay, cool.
It's Koizumi to serve.
I like it.
Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
How will the opposing team react?
I think the outfit's gonna
Takahashi makes the block.
put him in the lead.
Another one's coming.
He came prepared.
Koizumi saves it.
He's got the passion.
In the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they score. Takahashi didn't quite get it in time. All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves. Koizumi receives
Takahashi's fault.
Takahashi sets it up.
Yeah.
And Koizumi spikes, but it goes right toward the opponent.
Come on,
There's another
boys.
Attack. Now's their chance. They get the ball, and with the setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores.
All right, never mind. I was wrong.
They got a point with that fierce spike.
The outfit was for posers.
Woo! Let's stop our match here.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation.
I do remember when people
All right,
broke their
I'll be
TVs from
leaving
throwing
now.
Joy-Cons. But how many people put the straps on there? Or not? Sorry, not Joy-Cons. The Wiimotes. But how many people actually put the straps on Joy-Cons?
We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf.
Cool.
And now, a request to everyone.
Nintendo losing to their
help
own
ensure that
creation.
you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects.
That's interesting.
We'd definitely like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen. For those of you interested, please visit the official Nintendo website for more details.
Hopefully they'll improve the online once they
Thank
see
you.
that there's problems. One can dream, right?
That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports. I hope you're looking forward to this game.
Let's get back to it. Come on.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Come on.
Get those taiko drumming skills ready.
I don't know what this is.
The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Set in Omiko City, the sacred town for taiko drums, you'll strive to become a taiko master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off
RIP my
against
bank
each
account.
other in Great Drum Toy War.
It's looking like a pretty good year this year, especially for like generic party games and stuff. I like Wii Sports. I like
Drum
Wii
to
Sports
your
a lot.
heart's content. When Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs will be available at launch. What's new with these Nintendo Switch games?
Please be something.
The brand
Okay.
new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy
Crossing
is
it
almost
off.
here. The protagonist Serenoa and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3 nations. Your choices and conviction
we got Koei
will
Tecmo
determine their
too.
fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise
Did we get a
of
reboot camp
better
release date?
world.
I might have missed that.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Okay.
Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More
I should play
Cuphead
that.
action awaits in the paid DLC Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new Inkwell Isle, defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th. A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game. All it takes is one hit. Even from this. Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread mode difficulty.
Oh my god.
Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie mode difficulty. This free update launches later today.
Who's actually gonna play that when you die
A second
immediately?
free update in April will
Like, I'm
add
sure
a
some
boss
people will beat
rush
it, of
mode,
course, but, like,
in which
for,
you'll
like,
battle
casual
bosses
people,
continuously, one at a
It's like
time.
a nightmare. Yeah, Cuphead's art style is really cool. Please.
Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
We're making online better. Earthbound. Confirmed Chalice's easy mode, really? Because she could dodge. Never played Cuphead, actually. I know it's hard. We need to buy time, Dread mode. Okay. Am I remembering wrong? Did we actually ever get Earthbound or not? Was it the original Earthbound that people wanted, or was it Earthbound 3? Or Mother 3, I should say. I can't remember. It's been so many years, and I feel like we've seen Earthbound before. It was the biggest meme for a long time of people wanting it, but I don't remember how that played out.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
Is that the games that you get monthly or whatever, though? Are those mobile games? What is that? Can we have like an epic Fire Emblem trailer to close this out? Fire Emblem starting it, Fire Emblem ending it. I would gladly take that. Lego. Is this the game that looked interesting from that we heard about a long time ago? I don't know, there was something about that looks really familiar.
What did you think? Here's some news from Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017. So, we've been working on remastering select
Nintendo is so out of touch.
the
I can
Mario
get
Kart
Earthbound for
series,
$10.
And we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
Okay, DLC. For Mario Kart? They gotta compete with Disney and Pixar. Who are you gonna add, Mario Kart? You don't have Johnny Depp.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
I love Double Dash. Double Dash is my favorite.
8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses.
Never getting Mario Kart 9, are we?
By the end of 2023. Courses
2023.
such as Coconut Mall, Chaco Mountain, and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave. Of course, you can play these courses locally and online. The first wave of the Mario Kart 8
First
Deluxe
wave,
Booster
25
Course
bucks.
Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin today.
Pretty
on
steep.
Nintendo
What does that mean? The second wave gonna be 25 too?
You
50
can
bucks?
enjoy this DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo
Okay.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
Everything's gotta be a service now.
How was that? I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment will be our last announcement. Please
Please.
take a look.
Please. Come on, come on, come on. Is this Breath of the Wild 2?
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world.
I guess not. I don't know what this is.
Ionios.
Is this Xenoblade?
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little to you?
They're not your friends anymore.
That's gotta be Xenoblade with that voice acting.
Sword match.
No, it says it right there. The 48 tracks are 24 bucks. Oh, okay, that's better. I didn't see that for some reason. I was too.
It's the only way you're gonna
unfocused.
defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you shoulder it all alone.
It's funny how Xenoblade kind of just looks like Tails mixed with like Monster Hunter.
The friends we've lost. The flame clock, it has to go.
Ouroboros abhor this world.
I'm not saying the voice acting is bad. I'm just saying they tend to go with like, what did Xenoblade Chronicles 2 have, like Scottish accents or something like that? It's just really like different than everything else. Noticeable. It's Jono's asking Tales, like the Tales series of games is what I was talking about. Tales of Symphonia, Zestiria. Why no new Fire Emblem though? Yeah, I guess they're really chugging away. Maybe not this year then. Maybe we'll get the Warriors game this year, and that's what we're looking at. Some of the leaks did say Genealogy Remake for next year, I think. I think those are the more recent leaks.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties
wait for
together
this to
the
finish, then
futures
we'll
of the
chat.
worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you'll look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye. Okay, so that was really interesting, considering started off so strong, going right into the Fire Emblem. I guess they knew that people would be waiting for the Fire Emblem announcement, so they were like, here, like, you've been waiting, we'll give this to you. But then the rest of it was a dud as far as Fire Emblem is concerned. A lot of great announcements in there, let me be very clear. A lot of cool stuff coming out. And this is still going to be a pretty loaded year, especially for strategy RPG stuff with Project Triangle Strategy and Advance Wars Reboot Camp. So it's not like we're not going to be eating good. We are. But it would have been cool to see at least like an initial trailer or like announcement of whatever main series Fire Emblem game we can expect next. I'd have to review the leaks, but I feel like one of the more recent leaks that we had gotten on Twitter was the Genealogy Remake supposedly being 2023, which kind of would make sense with this direct here. Once again, I do want to say that in 2017 with the first Echoes game, the Gaiden remake, they did announce that in January, and we got that in what, late May like 20th or something like that. So really short period of time, which means that I suppose we're not going to see it this year, but I guess you could always have like a summer trailer drop or something like that. Nintendo doesn't really do a lot for E3 anymore, do they? But I don't know. There's possibilities. We'll have to see. At least we got something. Let me go see if the Warriors trailer is up, and then we can take a look at that. See if this is up already. It is. How did, like, GameSpot always with the GameSpot Game Explain with the re-ups like immediately. Interesting. Right here. This is what I want. Let's take a look at this one more time. See what we got. Like the outfits. I like another story within the Three Houses universe. I'm really down for that. I think a lot of people are down for that based on how the story paths play out. So maybe this could be like the golden route where folks are together, or maybe not. I guess we'll have to see. But without further ado, let's watch this one more time. It's, sorry to pause it, but it's almost like they were so excited with all the new models that they made for Three Houses that they were like, oh my god, we got to turn this around and import them back into the Fire Emblem Warriors previous engine or whatever. It's just kind of funny to me. Three Hopes is an interesting title.
The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
I guess all the VAs are going to be eating good.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
This is looking kind of...
I have ambitions, Edelgard.
Low quality. She's heading to Garrick Mach.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
We shall fight. We shall survive. And we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
But now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Revenge is not a sin you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
Okay, interesting. Is there one more thing after this, or is this the end of the... Yeah, that's it. So that's definitely an OC, I guess a new bad guy. And you can see up there next to Sothis, we've got a new character too. So I wonder if that's some kind of leader or some other goddess or something like that. Interesting. This artwork looks like Chinatsu Kurahana, who was actually the artist that did the art for Three Houses. So that's interesting. Let's go. I'm going to mute it and we'll go back through it slowly. There's some stuff that I want to look a little bit more closely at. Like the outfits a lot. Like the potential of them coming together. It does look like Dimitri and Edelgard at one point are fighting. There's like a new leg model over here too that looks interesting. Maybe it's the generic Garrick Mach soldiers. Where is it? The Pegasus Knights. Yeah, these. Maybe they're just the Knights. I don't know. That looks better. That doesn't look like anything within Three Houses though. And you got the Stomping. Garrick Mach's looking pretty good. And then this purple-haired character is facing off against Byleth. We got this here. This looks like typical Warriors stuff. You can see the map up here in the top right. It doesn't look like there's any other characters in the field here. I don't know if that's because they wanted to obscure it for this trailer, but typically, like if you go back and look at the first Warriors game, there's a lot of folks all around the map. So it's interesting that we're only seeing Edelgard here, unless it's like an early map or something like that. There's a character here. They're wearing the Garrick Mach outfit, and they have purple hair, but it doesn't look like Lorenz to me. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's another OC, or maybe that bad guy was a student that goes bad or something at some point. Those are my thoughts there. Dimitri with the sword is interesting. You know, what's funny is you can see with Dimitri's attacks right here, it's literally like how he attacks. It's the same animation as from Three Houses. I mean, I guess if it's not broken, why fix it? But, I mean, hopefully it's not much of a copy-paste. I really hope we get a lot of cool stuff with this. You know. But there's warriors with slaughtering entire forces of enemy soldiers, which can be fun for a period of time. Let's see. I realize I'm not looking at chat here, so let's get that back up for me. Oh, so this is interesting. So there are actual, like, missions here, it looks like. So clear a path for the conquest of Garrick Mach by defeating the Church of Saros army. So maybe this is like Edelgard story mode? I wonder if they are still doing the split story stuff for the campaign. And maybe you end up at Garrick Mach at, like, the end of all of them, because this is interesting. Actually, this is more towards Leicester, though. Huh. We got upgraded Edelgard. We got long-haired Hubert. I guess that means that Hubert's in the game, right? Yeah, I guess you'd have to. You'd have to do the retainers, which means we'll definitely probably see Dudu and, like, what, Hilda or Lawrence for Golden Deer, like, guaranteed. Thing is, though, with Warriors 1, they picked 3 games to focus on, right? They picked Shadow Dragon, they picked Awakening, and they picked Fates. So are they going to pick multiple games for this one to focus on, or are we only going to be focused on 3 houses? Maybe it must only be 3 houses, because 3 Hopes, like, having that in the title is very specific. And with, like, a 3 houses based story mode, yeah. Unless they do, like, DLC packs or something with the other game's characters. We'll have to see. I feel like you wouldn't just throw in, like, Ike as, like, a DLC character. I don't know. This character is interesting. So I'm trying to see if we could tell what this room is. That kind of looks like the Immaculate One. Shooting something inside, I don't know, probably like a Garrick Mach area. And then this person, it's really interesting. Looks like kind of like a cross between, like, Monica and, like, Anna or something. I don't know. Maybe another new character. Loving that outfit for Dimitri. You can see here we got Dimitri and Claude back to back, kind of seeming like they're fighting together. But then also it's looking like Edelgard and Dimitri are going to clash here, and then I think this is Claude's arrow that's going, maybe just an arrowhead. But yeah, because it looks like he just shot that at, oh yeah, there we go. You can see the fletching and everything different down there. So maybe they are going to fight, but maybe there will be part of the story path where they can come together. You got Edelgard slaughtering Judith. You got Dimitri fighting, what's his name, Randall? Okay, so that's more context for us. Claude, there's some brawlers and a demonic beast. Or a king of beasts, I should say. I don't know what this is. This is not ringing a bell for what that looks like. We got Geralt, so I really hope Geralt is playable. Definitely something I regret about Three Houses. No playable Geralt. We got this new character that seems bad. Dual wielding some swords. And they have some interesting power that makes their face look different. All right. That is that. There's not too much that we can glean from that. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, though, because I have not been looking. I apologize. Monica. Yeah, so you think that's a redesign for Monica? That would be interesting. Looks like Shambhala. Okay, so maybe we're getting a little bit more of the story with like those who slither in the dark kind of then, or something like that. Maybe these are more Shambalans that we don't know about. Geralt dies. Camillo, take it back. Get out of here. Take it back. He's not... If they kill him again, I'm going to be so angry. Please. Don't do that. Don't do that. What's up, Jarek? It's Steve. Steve from Minecraft. Is that who it is? Camilo says, just got here. What do you think of the game? I liked the first. I liked the first Warriors game a lot. It's not like, you know, better than the main series games, but it's a cool addition to like a Fire Emblem collection. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely had a few like cut corners and shortcomings that I didn't like so much. We were missing a lot of classes and stuff, and a lot of characters did feel like the same like template as like another character, with just like a new skin on top of it, which on some level is understandable, but after a while it's like, yeah, here's another mage character, but they're like basically the same. I don't know. There were some things that weren't amazing about the first one, but I will say the hypest thing about this, I think, is that a lot of people did want more like of a Three Houses story, whether that's like a prequel or a sequel or just something different. In fact, there was a lot of speculation from the fans, like hoping for a new Three Houses game, basically like another one in that series or something like that. I didn't really think that that was the way that they were going to go, but this kind of gives people what they wanted. I mean, the gameplay will be way different, but I mean, that's okay, right? I guess. Maybe there's a happy ending where everyone holds hands and they beat these Shambalans or something. Kairu Heicho says, I think Nintendo just hates Fire Emblem at this point. I mean, they must be just chugging away with working on the next game. I mean, they have to, right? It's been a long time now. And maybe they figured with Reboot Camp, with Triangle Strategy, with this Warriors game, maybe they figured, let's hold off, let's push it to 2023, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to see. So overall, let's take a look at the card, actually, since the direct is over. Didn't do anywhere near as well as I had hoped, but what are you going to do, right? Let's see. Let's switch over to this window here. There's a lot of stuff that's still in question. I'll do questions in a different color. Like, we don't know if the leakers were wrong. We don't know completely if the leak was real. I guess part of the leak was because we heard New Warriors. So this is like kind of a questionable one. This stuff remains to be seen. This as well, obviously, and this stuff, although I think that's like less likely. We didn't get the Golden Sun, which stinks. A lot of Golden Sun fans like myself were really hoping like eventually we'll see a revival of that. But the team behind Golden Sun, Camelot, they did the new Mario, what is it, the golf one? New Mario golf game, I think. And what, the tennis one? Maybe it wasn't them behind the golf one. I could be mistaken, but they did one of the Mario sports titles because that's like largely what they've been doing over the past like decade. And so I don't know if that means they could be working on the next thing or if they're doing another Mario sports title behind the scenes. We'll have to see. But I heard some bad things about whatever game they recently did, which kind of stinks. It's kind of like maybe the passion is gone in that studio, which is really horrible because Golden Sun, the first 2 games, and I like the third one as well, but a lot of people don't. But those games are amazing. So yeah, a lot of this we can't really say. Did we get a Reboot Camp release date? Let me take a look here. Gonna rewatch this one more time with no sound. Sorry, we're on a tangent here, but let's take a look at this. And I'll play the audio. Sorry.
On the Advance Wars.
Oh. That's scary. Let's put this back to normal. This went by so fast, I didn't see if we got a
In the
release
first
date.
campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plan.
So that's new, right? I don't think they did voices in the first trailer, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, this is kind of cool. We stopped at a good frame. So here's the black hole, like little, almost like astronaut soldiers and stuff. That's kind of cool to see again. The map looks like super tilted upwards, though. That's interesting.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance.
I really liked this pipe stuff where you had to like blow up the pipes and like cut off their factories. It's like Advance Wars 2 is different from the first one, like a good amount different. Same mechanics, obviously, with just a lot more layered in, but different vibe. But I really did like some of the cool maps they put you against in Advance Wars 2. Some of them are really annoying, don't get me wrong, but there were some cool setups where you had to like survive overwhelming odds and somehow blow holes in their factory pipes and stuff like that.
Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience.
Oh,
Flex
you
your
can replay,
strategic
you can
muscles
redo your whole
outside of
turn.
both campaigns with additional modes. Go for high score.
Millo's turn wheel, Divine Pulse, in Advance Wars.
In the War Room.
Vaguely.
Create and share custom maps in the Design Room. Or battle friends and frenemies in local.
Sturm is looking kind of weird, honestly. That's like, I don't know why they did that to him. God. Sturm from Advance Wars 1 has that like rounded head with this little like octopus, like suction cup mouth looking thing. Sturm from Advance Wars 2 looks more like this, but I think without the hat. I don't think he had the hat. His hat was different. I don't know. Something was different about that. It looks like they kind of did what they did with some of the other ones, like Grit here, where they combined like some of the different designs. Because Grit in America, he lost the cowboy hat vibe, and we got this little hat that's on top here. In Japan, he had like the straight up cowboy hat at the time. So they like kind of took a mishmash of like all the different character styles throughout the games and like put them together. Gotta say though, Jessie's looking like really generic here. Like that doesn't even look like it fits.
An online multiplayer.
He looks kind of like a pig, like a warthog.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot.
Oh yeah, April 8th.
Marches
Okay.
onto the Nintendo.
Wait a minute though. Isn't Triangle Strategy also April? No, maybe I'm wrong. No, it's March. Triangle Strategy is March. Interesting couple of months here. Gonna be painful for those of us buying this stuff. Anyway, so that's what I want to figure out. With that there, let's switch back here. Losing my voice a little. Yeah, this didn't go so great. We did get a game launching in 2022 actually, so that I didn't cross off. Let's do it black. This is kind of real. This is kind of real. Better graphics. I don't really know. I'm not going to cross off the better graphics one because even though it is Warriors and it seems like the graphics are probably going to be better, I don't know. They look very similar to the Three Houses models that we've already seen. Yeah, the rest of this is like... hopefully likely. I actually put on here as just a questionable one as well. They announced that Heroes Anniversary Special Edition box in Japan. So I kind of wondered, like, if we were going to see a lot of Fire Emblem news, if we were going to see anything related to that, but we did not. So a little sad here. We really didn't make too much progress in this bingo card, but I guess that's how it goes. Maybe later in the year we'll see what's going on here. Star or snow? I don't know what that means. You mean like orange star or blue moon? I always liked blue moon characters. But this is a Fire Emblem bingo. It's kind of a generic direct bingo. It's mostly focused on Fire Emblem because that's what I really wanted to see. That's what I was hoping we would get a lot of news for. But I had to throw in a couple other like wants on there that are not Fire Emblem related. So sorry, but that's how it goes. It is 6 o'clock. I'll probably wrap up the stream pretty soon here, but I'll answer some more any questions that you guys might have, and I'll read some more of your guys' thoughts as we go through this. Dude, I was expecting to see something on Metal Slug Tactics. That would have been cool. Some background music while we try. This might be weird because this might like start like immediately. So hold on. Is that doing anything? I don't know if that's doing anything. I'm gonna lower it. I don't hear it. I guess we'll have to play this game where I break the fourth wall a little bit here. Let's see if this is working. This has to catch up though. All right, let's get off of this screen. This is looking way too light. Let's go back to this. Just give us a good moment here to sit on. And this, I didn't get to. I should have worn this like very early on, considering we got this like immediately. But I was too distracted. Let's see, is that music playing? It is. It's weird that I can't hear it. All right, I lowered the music a little bit. I don't know if that's too loud or not. And now this is breaking the fourth wall. Hold on, sorry. Sometimes I like to bring up my stream on my phone just to make sure everything is sounding about right. Casper asks, hey, Lucky Crit, which echoes would you most like to see? I'll be honest, with where I started with Fire Emblem 7. I feel like I'd probably have more of a connection to Alibe than I would to Yggdrasil with like a Fire Emblem Genealogy remake. But I feel like we just have to see the Genealogy remake next. Like I said earlier in the stream, I do know, I think we had an interview or something with some of the Intelligent Systems folks, and they did say that they would be excited to work on a Binding Blade remake. But I feel like the order in which they're doing it is very thoughtful, which, you know, is usually the case with this type of stuff, especially with anniversary things. I feel like they're not going to skip out on the 25th anniversary of Genealogy and go right to Binding Blade. And obviously they're skipping Thracia too. So the real question is going to be, if we're getting a Genealogy remake, are they going to throw Thracia in with that too? Or is that going to have to come later as well? They did Marth's second chapter, obviously Fire Emblem 3, Book 2 of his story. That was a separate game. So we could see Thracia as separate. And if they do the same thing that they did with that, it would make sense to do Genealogy and then at some point Thracia as well, but they would both have to be on Switch then to keep that vibe going, if they're still going to do that, of course. But it would make sense, right? If they do all the models and all the maps and stuff for Genealogy, why have to recreate that on like a new platform, like whatever comes after Switch? I don't see that happening, really. I feel like you would just reuse what you could, and here's Thracia. So would they put it together? I don't know. That's going to be something to see. I really feel like that's got to be what we see next, though, because last year was the 25th anniversary of Genealogy, and though we didn't see it, it kind of makes sense that we didn't see it releasing last year, because of, you know, the pandemic and everything that was happening in the world. Like maybe it got delayed, maybe they had issues, maybe they're fine with waiting a couple more years. But Echoes launched perfectly on the 25th anniversary of Gaiden. So I feel like they probably would have tried to aim for the 25th anniversary for Genealogy. Personally, though, maybe I'd have more fun playing through 6, a remade 6 with Roy. I'd love to see Roy finally like officially make it to America with his own game. That would be great. But I know there's a lot of folks in the community that really love Genealogy, and I've never actually sat down and played Genealogy for real. That actually would be kind of fun. Maybe I should do that on stream or something at some point. Just go in sort of blind. I mean, I kind of know a good amount about Genealogy, but like not everything, so could be interesting. Yeah, so I would say like me personally, I'd probably right out of the gate be more excited for a Binding Blade remake. But I feel like just to make everything correct, I feel like they got to do Genealogy next. And Genealogy is such a classic game, and so many people love it, and it's like their favorite of all time, so nothing wrong with that. New 3 Houses alts for Faye, for sure. Well, see, that's interesting, because with the first Fire Emblem Warriors, we didn't get Rowan and Leanna in Fire Emblem Heroes at all. And I actually really felt like that was going to happen at some point, but they didn't. So this will be interesting to see if this actually happens this time or not. But yeah, that could be a possibility. Although we do, honestly, like, I love 3 Houses, and I love 3 Houses characters, but we have a lot of alts for 3 Houses at this point. Some other games are really hurting. Like, we need more like Genealogy and Thracia alts, honestly. Heard a rumor that the next Echoes is going to be named Lucina Echoes, Lucina versus Copyrights. Interesting. That must be true. Apologies if I say your name wrong. Jose Brodeur. I think if they do more Echoes games, they'll make a 4 and 5 and a 6 and 7 combination because they're connected. That could make sense. That would be a lot of work, though. A lot of work. And they would make less money doing that. So I don't know. Just financially does not seem like the best way to go. Whew. All right, I got to take this off. I can't read with one eye. With one blurry eye. Do it for the stream. We demands it. Well, this stream went pretty good, and I think the quality of everything was pretty solid. I was really nervous because this is a new place. This is a house that I bought, so I had to have the internet all reconfigured and everything. And I was really concerned because companies like Comcast and with their Xfinity service, they have such a monopoly, especially in the state that I'm in the United States, that like there's just not a lot of ISP like internet providers. And around this area, I don't like there's no gigabit plan, like real gigabit with like the fiber optic cables and stuff. So I'm a little bit limited in terms of like how good my internet can be. So I kind of bought like a mid-range sort of plan, and my up is only like 15. So it's like not great, but this stream looks like the quality of which took it pretty well. We have like 0 dropped frames. That's something that I'm not used to seeing. In the past with some of my old streams, there would be like hitches where like all of a sudden I would just and then oh God, it was bad. But today it looks like it went pretty well. So if it is this easy and this good and things are working out, I should definitely stream more often. I've actually really been wanting to stream Animal Crossing, as weird as that might sound, but I wanted to show you the official Lucky Crit Island and what villagers I have and stuff. I actually had Claude as a villager, Claude the rabbit from Animal Crossing, but I did ultimately end up getting rid of him. I got a little bit bored of him after a while. But yeah, I was hoping to do a fun Animal Crossing stream at some point. And I should also do some Heroes. I'm sure a lot of you would love to play Heroes along with me. Like everybody that I know, there's like so much like character and base like maintenance that we could do in Heroes, like fleshing out some characters you never gave skills to, or figuring out some builds for some characters you pulled and never did anything with. Like there's just so much of that with Heroes. It gets so overwhelming that it'd be great to do a Heroes stream with you guys too and go through some of that stuff. Bye, Blue Mage. You're probably gone already. I'm losing my voice. Any more 3 Houses in Faye is gonna make me puke. Yeah, it's been a lot of that. No Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Sharp FE 2.5 like I predicted. No, unfortunately not. I actually have TMS Sharp FE, and I've never played it either. So maybe I could do that on stream. That could be kind of fun. Let's see. Anything else? Any other final thoughts, guys? I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes here. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel, though, and joining with me. This was very fun. I need to stream more often. Before, it was like too challenging with the setup and the way that everything was in the house. But now that I have this studio here and it's quiet and internet's better and everything, I really should figure out like a weekly schedule and just jump on here. Thank you, Jarek, for staying to the end. I appreciate that, buddy. Oh, look at that. Speaking of which, I actually missed this comment, but Imperial45 said, "Hey, Stevie, was just wondering if you were ever thinking about doing another Fae fodder stream. I always really enjoyed those." Yeah, so something like that. I have like a lot of fodder that's built up again that I need to figure out what to use it for. Because the other problem with Fire Emblem Heroes is that like if you hold on to fodder for too long, it's like just not good anymore after a while for like most skills. So that kind of stinks. So you really need to like be mindful about what you give out, but also like not get so stuck that you just don't do anything with it. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Someone was saying I should cross off DLC. Yeah, I kind of meant the DLC on the bingo card to be like the Fire Emblem DLC, of course, on some level. But announcing a brand new game and then saying, and there's also DLC is kind of not a great way to go. You know. Quattro Thunder says, "This direct was only for the first half of the year. We could get a Fire Emblem announcement for later in the year." Yeah, that's something that I was considering. Like maybe we'll see an announcement like in the summer for like a later in the year release for that Genealogy game. It's definitely possible. And that is, of course, if it's going to be a Genealogy remake. We don't know that for sure, but I would say that my speculation, that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see. I just feel like that's the most likely based on the anniversary years and stuff like that. And I'm sure, I mean, there might even be 2 other games in development. You never know. We'll have to see. But it's been a while without any kind of announcement or anything about a new Fire Emblem main series title. So I think we're definitely overdue. The question is, are we going to see it next year? Or are they going to pull an Echoes, Shadows of Valentia on us and announce it 1 month and then it'll launch like 2 or 3 months later or something like that? Echoes was more than that. Echoes was January to May. So like 5 months, if that, 4 or 5 months. So I guess we could see like, I don't know, a November-ish release or something if we got a trailer later on. Some folks also wanted to see a Fire Emblem Direct. That would be cool. It'd be cool to get another one of those. But not today. Not today, of course. Lucas says, "The thing to say is that the first Warriors game and Echoes came in the same year." Ooh, that's interesting to think about. I did not remember that. Actually, that makes sense, though. That's right, because the Fire Emblem Direct showcased the Warriors game. Actually, let's look at that. Let's see when that launched. Exactly. And yeah, that makes sense, because it's the Koei Tecmo team behind the Warriors games. So if they then spent their time after Three Houses, after the Three Houses DLC, jumping back to do Warriors 2, that still means that the main team over at Intelligent Systems has been doing something else the whole time. Probably the next Echoes game, if they went right from last Echoes to this Echoes. So that's pretty interesting. Or maybe they got bored of that. Maybe they want to do a new game. I don't know. Fire Emblem Warriors released in September 2017. So we're getting this in June. That was September. Who knows? Maybe we could see the next real game early 2023 or late this year, 2022, if they announce it, you know, at some point in the summer or something. We'll have to see. I'll do one more look through of your guys' chats here for a moment. Casper, thank you for joining us. See what else I missed here. Fire Emblem 3 Houses Echoes. Make it happen. It has not been that long yet. A lot of people want to see like a more polished and refined 3 Houses. I definitely understand that, but I don't think it's been long enough. General Kenobi says, wait, what is this? If you missed the stream, hopefully you'll be able to go back afterwards, but this is a brand new, if you're asking what's displayed in the background, this is the new Fire Emblem Warriors game that's focused on 3 houses. So Fire Emblem Warriors 2, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Holy crap, it moves over here. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still surprised they chose 3 houses out of all games, seeing as how divided it made the fan base. You think Fire Emblem 3 Houses really divided the fan base? I don't think so. I feel like Fates was worse. I feel like a lot of people, you know, even if 3 Houses wasn't their favorite Fire Emblem game ever, I feel like a lot of people still enjoyed it. And the characters and stuff. I don't know. And there's clearly a lot of popularity with the characters and stuff. I mean, they keep winning Choose Your Legends and stuff in Fire Emblem Heroes. So I could see them wanting to capitalize on it and jump right now to a 3 Houses Warriors. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, General Kenobi. New Warriors game. If you played or saw Fire Emblem Warriors, it's the kind of Musou Warriors engine with the Fire Emblem skin on it. There was a Legend of Zelda Warriors game. Actually, 2 of them, right? Which makes a lot of sense because I think... did the Legend of Zelda one come out first before the Fire Emblem one? I can't remember. If so, then it makes sense because then they got a second one and now we're getting a second Warriors Fire Emblem game. Oh, what's up? Jarek is Liker. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, we'll have to see. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm going to wrap it up with that. I'll try to put up my thoughts quickly. I mean, there's not that much to analyze from this trailer that we got. There's not much we can tell yet, but I'll put up my thoughts that I had so far on stream as a separate video, I think, because I think that makes sense. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Maybe I'll do another stream later in the week. I'll have to see how the schedule works out. And then moving forward, I'll try to come up with like a consistent stream schedule so we can know when to tune in and join in on stuff. I'll play some Fire Emblem. I'll play some Animal Crossing one day or something. I've been wanting to do that. So thank you all for joining me. I'm going to wrap it up with that. It means a lot that you guys were here. Thank you so much. Hope you'll stay tuned on the channel for more stuff in the future. And I'll catch you next time. See you later, guys.